Human side of human resources cannot be replaced with an artificial intelligence.
Life moves in a straight line. It only moves when person is no more.
It starts with gratitude.
It is not madness.
No.
It is the power.
I never planned my life to be this way.
How did you manage your mindset? Hi everyone, I'm Mohsinaa Ahmad, an empowerment coach, name expert, and your host for Boss Talks on LinkedIn. Each episode of Boss Talks, I showcase extraordinary leaders who have charted their own paths to success and redefined excellence. Today, we have with us an extraordinary leader who embodies resilience, courage, and unwavering determination, Jennifer Kusch, Head of Talent Acquisition at ENGIE Middle East. Jennifer's story is one of remarkable transformation from the landscapes of Idaho to the dynamic skylines of Dubai. As a single mother of three beautiful children, she didn't just face challenges, she reshaped them into stepping stones for success. Her journey represents the delicate yet powerful balance of being both a nurturing mother and a distinguished corporate leader. At ENGIE Middle East, Jennifer leads talent acquisition with the same precision and dedication she brings to parenting. But what makes her story truly inspiring is how she transformed what many would see as limitations into her greatest strengths. Moving across continents with three children wasn't just a career move, it was a bold statement of faith in her own capabilities. She is not just a supermom or a corporate leader. She is a living example of how determination and courage can turn challenges into achievements. Welcome, Jennifer, to my show, Boss Talks.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for that beautiful and humbling introduction.
You are that person. You are a head of talent acquisition with ENGIE. What are the common attributes that you see in a candidate for leadership roles?
Curiosity is the first thing that I think is something that I measure. I want to have a discussion with a candidate, and I want to see how hungry they are for knowledge, the mindset, a growth mindset of what skills they have and how will they change the role that they're applying for.
Mm-hmm.
I look for someone with a track record of accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
Something that they can own and they can speak to. We're all on teams, we work with other people, but what part did they own and how can they articulate that? Hard skills are one thing. We can look at a CV and see, great, you've done these things, but if you have a growth mindset, if you're passionate, if you want to make a difference, and if that aligns with how you communicate, then those are the key things that I'm looking for in a candidate. That passion, that drive, that curiosity for continually learning and bettering, because that's what we're looking for. Someone that's going to better our organization.
Right. When you are saying about leadership, where all have you seen in your life that you have to become the leader in your life or take decisions so strong that has changed your life?
I'm a pretty calculated risk taker. I think there's a bit of vulnerability in leadership that has come true in my story. You know, I used to think when I was young and hungry, when I graduated with my undergraduate degree, when I'm a boss, I will have made it. I will have made my career, and I have to be super tough and I have to have this tough exterior. And I don't believe that anymore. The longer that I'm a boss and the more that I lead teams, the more I realize that the robotic side of leadership is out and the vulnerable, authentic leadership is in. I have to make decisions every single day in my family. I'm it. My kids have no one else. I'm their only person that takes care of them. I make decisions all day for my children. I mean, guide them, right? They're big and they can make decisions. I have to make decisions for myself. I have to make decisions for the business. I have to make decisions for my team. And so I'm making decisions all day, but I'm carrying the human side of making decisions. And so the vulnerability, the authenticity, it follows me wherever I go because I know no other way. I only know how to be myself, and I'm never, ever trying to be something that I'm not, because otherwise I fail miserably.
If I may ask you that, first time it hit you that you would be a single mother and you have three kids, what was it going on in your mind? And what kind of emotional and mental mindset that you were in at that phase?
It's interesting. I never planned my life to be this way. I never had children to end up single. It just It's what happened at first of, holy cow, this is so tragic. And my poor children, am I going to be enough for them? And I'm on my own, but I love them enough to be their mom and their dad. Can I do this? I don't know. I looked at the whole picture and I thought, I can sit in a corner and cry, or I can get up and I can do the thing. Now, I'm not pretending that I haven't sat in a corner and cried, because I most certainly have. But I've had this idea of, okay, challenges are part of life. This is my reality. So what do I do with this now to make sure that I am fulfilled as a person, but that I give my children the best quality of life that I can? And I have brushed myself off and I have picked myself up and I figured it out. I went to graduate school after I got divorced. I was working full time. I was a mom full time and a student full time. And I did the thing because I kept the why going in my mind with the growth mindset that I can do it. I've done it. I can do it. And I continue on. And that was long ago. And I'm so grateful that it's that mindset that, yes, I can. But the challenges of life teach us how to be better humans, how to be better leaders, better contributing members of society. If we didn't have challenges, our lives would actually be quite boring. That's been the mentality that I've continued to tell myself throughout the process.
Yeah, true. You know, there was a very great leader, entrepreneur in India, Ratan Tata. He said that if life moves in a straight line, it only moves when, you know, a person is no more. When it's up and down, that is when life is actually, you're living life.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
that.
Yeah, so I would ask you this question because I want my viewers to understand this. It would have been very easy to give up at that time.
Yeah.
Okay, when you were low and under and not supported, and you had so many responsibilities, it was very easy to go ahead and blame people or crib and cry and create drama around it. This is usually a natural reaction of people, okay, in this situation. So how did you manage your mindset and your positive self talk, and what is the ritual that you do even today which gives you those wings and positive thoughts and the direction that you're looking for?
It starts with gratitude. So I started a gratitude journal, physically write down the things that I'm grateful for. Because when you can write down and think through things that are good, it helps pull out the bad, right? And for me, some days it was just simply, I'm grateful I had water today, because it was all I could come up with. But even if it's something small, it's the whole notion of the law of attraction. What you see is what you get. So the more gratitude you have, irregardless of how big or small, and I continue to do that to this day. I have filled many journals now, and journaling has become part of my daily practice. Another piece for my mindset has been meditation, which I'm always, what's next? Am I prepared? Am I ready? And so,
Anxiety.
yeah, absolutely. Keeping myself very grounded. So meditation for me, some very quiet meditation music. I'm thinking through my intention for the day. And some days I have loads of time, and other days it's very quick, but I do it every day where I'm part of my ritual. I write Post-it notes to myself with positive sayings on them. And I put them on my computer monitor. I have them all over. They're very small things, but these have become very large practices in my life to help me get
This
out
is so
of them.
powerful.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Yes,
Of
yes.
that mindset. So those are things that I do. And then when I need support, I reach out. It's very difficult for me. I'm hyper independent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's really important that people know it's okay
Mm-hmm.
when you are struggling to reach out,
Yeah, to
find the
seek help.
support.
True.
Yes.
True.
Yes. It doesn't show weakness. In fact, I think
Yeah.
it's a strength when you reach out. So those are the things that I think have helped me.
Do you also practice like visualizing, you know, if you have some goals for yourself and affirmation, affirming, looking at
Yeah.
yourself in the mirror, probably? Yeah.
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 So, and I will periodically, which sounds maybe a bit mad, but I will look in the mirror and I will picture myself this little girl, and I will do a funny face, or I will sing a song, or I will tell myself, you've got this. And as long as I'm my biggest cheerleader, then I can get through anything. And so I
Absolutely.
keep that going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
manifestation, right?
It
Where
is
I
not
picture,
madness. It
no,
is the power. It
it
is the
is.
power.
It's
Yeah.
so powerful. And to
Yes.
manifest, and picture myself successful, picture myself in the meeting, picture myself having the conversation and having a positive outcome. And then it comes to fruition. So yes, I'm very big on that as well.
Before I end this, I would just like to ask you one question.
Yeah.
With AI coming in and a lot of, the technology is coming in, you are in talent acquisition. Okay. So there was a lot of fear initially that, AI is going to take up a lot of jobs and,
Right.
they are going to go ahead and probably let go of many people as a corporate leader in talent acquisition. How do you see life of human resource after this, or candidates?
AI in HR, it's a
Mhm.
tool, right? We have these tool belts full of leadership tools. AI is one of those tools
Mhm.
that has made recruiting go faster. It's
Mhm.
helped a lot with the speed in which we find a candidate, how we find a candidate, what type of searches we do, etc.
Mhm.
It will never replace recruiters. It
Mhm.
can't replace recruiters.
Mhm.
It also cannot replace human resources. The
Mhm.
human side of human resources, the human capital of
Mhm.
employees cannot be replaced with an artificial intelligence. It is an enhancement to
Right.
HR, and companies that can understand how AI can enhance the ability to get things done more quickly, efficiently, etc. Those are the companies that will be leaps and bounds ahead. It is
Right.
simply a tool to increase the effectiveness and the efficiency, but you can't have a conversation with an
Mhm.
AI tool that will make it so that the human is still there.
I think no one can replace human resource for that matter. And we just have to keep upgrading ourselves. We have to
Right.
keep upgrading our skill set in technology. It cannot be replaced. Having said that, thank you so much for sharing your experiences, your knowledge, your manifestations, visualizations that you have, the gratitude that you spoke about. These are so powerful. If a person does, he can achieve anything in life,
100%.
whatever.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The only thing that I would say is for all of your listeners, your population, the only way, to get through fear is straight through it, right? And the more you get out of your comfort zone, the more enhanced your life will be.
Mhm.
And so say yes, you will just watch windows and doors open that you could have never, ever, ever imagined before. That, I hope everyone understands that from the story that I shared. And thank you so much. Such an honor. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Honor is mine as well.